Good afternoon. It is afternoon, right? We're in Las Vegas, so I'm happy to be here. My name is Joel Young. I am the CTO at a company called Digi, and Etherios happens to be our services side of our company. And so I'm here with Larry Jovanovic in the back there. He's looking inconspicuous, and he's the vice president of all of our cloud platforms. And so we're talking to you today about something called the Device Cloud by Etherios, and I'm going to give you a message on how you can use it, putting all the pieces together to solve customer problems. So first off, here's a safe harbor statement, just so you know, you all memorize that. Just a little bit brief. If you heard about us in the past, I put this slide up today because I think the last time we were here presenting, it was only as Digi. So Digi is the product side of our business, and I'm here representing Etherios, our services, which represents our cloud offering, our device cloud, our social machine product offering, managed services, wireless design, all those services that help together to actually create a solution that actually solves a real business problem. So the device cloud. So what is it? Well, the device cloud, it's a multi-tenant, enterprise-grade platform as a service that enables enterprises to either track or manage and engage what we like to say, any device, anywhere, to any application, anywhere. So it's all of the any's. I don't care what your device speaks, what protocol it is. We don't care what type of application you want. I guarantee that we can use these pieces with Device Cloud to actually get machine information from your device into an application to solve a business problem. The platform is itself, it's been optimized, so it doesn't matter whether you've got a high bandwidth application or whether you need to be optimized for low data rates, such as a remote cellular connection or some low power. I don't care, your data can come in via one of our clients, like our cloud connector, or you can just push data in with a standard HTTP connection, or you can use short message. Whatever protocol your device needs to speak, that's what we can use. Crosses firewalls, routers, subnets, and we've got cellular subscription management actually integrated. So a lot of those functions, you don't have to have a separate platform to go off and activate SIMs or activate service. You can do all that from within Device Cloud. Sort of a one-stop shop for all those kinds of capabilities. The platform itself, it's growing. A global platform is expandable. 2 million devices, 2,200 transactions per second and growing. And most importantly, security is really important to us. We're an ISO 27001 controlled system with continuous security monitoring. So if people come to you and say, I don't want to use the cloud because it's not secure, you go back and you tell them, well, that's not a problem. We have the security controls in place. I guarantee it's probably more secure than any of your local IT organizations. But of course, that's a platform, but what problem are we trying to solve? I mean, a platform isn't very good if it has no purpose. I had an argument with a reporter in London, in Spain, a British reporter in Spain a few months ago. He said, well, the world of M2M is all about connecting devices. And I said, yeah. He says, connect them, and then people will innovate and come up with new applications. And yeah, that may be true, but there has to be a reason to connect your devices. So our principle is to go out there and help, using our cloud platform, the Device Cloud, drive down operational costs, look at ways we can increase efficiency, whether it's provide a collaborative environment to increase customer satisfaction and to resolve issues faster. You have to have a reason for why you're actually trying to solve a problem. And one of the key areas that we focus on is something called reinventing customer service. Today, customer service is a world of passive, right? Where you get a call. The problem is when the customer calls, they're already unhappy. We think by using machines in our device cloud and getting machine information into a collaborative environment, we can actually drive customer service to proactive and preventative. So the machine already says, listen to the machine. It tells you when it's sick. And then you can engage your customers in new, innovative ways. Taking that information from customer service, we can then expand that information to all segments of the business. So let me give you an example here. I'm going to give you a case study example. This is a real-life application that we have deployed. What we've done, though, is we've actually changed the name of the customer. So here we have a spa manufacturer, and make hot tubs, right? Everyone loves a hot tub, but the hot tub market, how do you differentiate, right? Well, they came to us and they said, we need to provide remote monitoring control because we want to reduce our warranty costs. We want to provide better service for our customers. We want to engage the customers in new ways. So we came to them and we put them together a solution using our device cloud and actually some of our hardware too, where we actually put hardware in the hot tubs, coupled them to the existing systems in the hot tub, tied them through our cloud, pushing that information out onto the net, where we could engage, one, with the actual manufacturer's application to understand customer service and get data, and we can also then have an opportunity on offering the consumer a portal into their own hot tub. So if you want to turn it on, want to turn up the temperature, with your phone, you can do that. So we moved from the spa manufacturer into a dealer portal and an owner portal, all using the same infrastructure, the same cloud application, just giving out different personas. So I'll give you an example on how this works. So we'll switch over here to the app. And here we have an example of a portal that the Vice President of Product Management for this hot tub company actually has. And the nice thing about this example is not only does it include device information, that's only one part. It actually includes all components. You can see down here it includes customer reported issues. So when customers call in, it includes, information about negative social sentiment. So monitoring the Twitter feeds and the Facebooks, looking for social information, pulling that data in. Monitoring machine alarms and also usage. That's the machine talking. What happens when you put these information together into an expert system, you can actually look at trends. You can see here that we have a concentration of issues around the Illinois area. And you also notice that if I look back at different months, all of a sudden those issues have grown. So what we can do is we can drill down into those areas and look at the different models of hot tubs and notice that over a period of several months, you can see that all of a sudden we've got issues that have increased and associated with our Vista line of hot tubs compared to the Vanguard and Prodigy, which don't have a problem. So now we're taking information from multiple sources, including the machine, and tying that in. And then we can go forward and you can drill down even further. We can say, wow, what's going on with that Vista line of hot tubs? And you can see here what we've done is we've integrated the social sentiment as it came in from, in this case, feeds from Salesforce.com and their customer service app, coupled with data from the actual hot tub. And you can look at the different alarms, and here I'm drilling down into a single case to look more at what's going on. You can see that by reading through the feeds here, the customers have been calling in, reporting problems with their audio systems, the speakers and static located in their system. We can also look at the data here, and we can see that while we have a lot of sensors that are perfectly fine, whether it be temperature or cycle time, pH level, we see an alarm over here associated with the internal humidity sensors around the electronics within the hot tub. We can see now that coupling that information together with negative customer sentiment, rather than just go out and replace faulty wiring or speakers and rolling trucks, spending a lot more money, we can actually drill down even further Oops. There we go. And notice that internal to the system, we have here, our humidity problem is actually around the speaker areas, the speaker housings, hence causing decay. And I can then further look at the actual individual circuit. Moving back up, you notice that the manufacturer, we have a new manufacturer that's been taking over this part of the hot tub, and now I can put all that information together and say, rather than just to roll trucks to replace speaker wires, I can actually go talk to the manufacturer and see if I can't look at where there might be a quality control problem that can drive customer satisfaction to a new level. And that's all by taking data as it comes from the machine, right, and marrying it with all these other data sources to solve specific business problems. So if we go back and look from a business impact perspective, right, we're out there putting all these pieces together to collaborate in an environment of combined data, looking at better ways. Now, in this case, they've got 5,000 of these deployed right now, and they've already recognizing over $2 million annually in savings. How? You might say, oh, well, how do I do all this? It looks really complicated. Well, that's the benefit of our platform. We can bring in disparate devices, give you the tools to convert those protocol, and the tools to push it into environments where you can work with collaborative feeds, whether it be customer satisfaction data or machine data, social machine, all together in one common place. In doing that, we then look at ways to solve the business problems and drive efficiency, because, by the way, that's why we're all here. We're all here to actually drive that customer satisfaction and efficiency. We're not here just to connect stuff for the fun of it. All right, so that's all I have, and I've got the signal from the back, but it looks like I've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. What are the categories? We have horizontal platforms. Do we have enterprise? We have
best vertical, best horizontal, best provisioning, application development environment, best enabling, non-platform.
You know, we kind of fit in many of those, Carl, so I'll let you decide.
Okay. Okay, folks. Any questions other than that category? Yes, in the back. Your presentation was quite excellent. I have a question. In terms of the managed services, our device comes out. How much of customization do you need from one client to another client? How much does it fit with the cloud?
Okay, so I think the question was really related to how much customization do you need? Well, I mean, so one of the key portions of, say, customization, it's really about deciding what problem you want to solve. That's where we start. You have to solve what is your biggest problem. Then taking that problem and then finding the data to solve that problem is not a high level of customization. You have to decide what rules are important, and then that can be configured and created. But it's, for me, the big work is upfront deciding what problem you want to solve. We had another customer that was trying to reduce their maintenance expenses for, they had machines out there, and they identified the top 10 reasons why they have customer service calls. So they had actually done that heavy lifting, right? Because then what we had to do is we had to say, okay, well, let's see which one of these we can solve by taking away a remote connectivity with your machine data. And we solved half of them. So key is finding out identifying what problem needs to be solved. Okay, yeah, so the platform has a console, and we integrate today with most of the top carriers. I don't think we actually integrate with the one that was up here just before, but I'm sure we'd be happy to. What we do is we call their APIs, right? So whether it's Verizon or AT&T or Vodafone, Jasper, we call their APIs and we just give you an integrated view so you can activate, you can understand what data usage is, you can check the device and see if it's active, and of course then you can activate and deactivate, and find out where you are in terms of your overall pooled data plan.
So is that integrated with any of this troubleshooting that you talked about on devices?
Well, yeah, because it can be if you want it to be, right? So what you have is you have data feeds and rules. Oh, I'm sorry. So the question was, is that integrated? Is that information integrated? And it can be. You have data feeds that you can subscribe to, that you can control to, and that's one of them. So it depends on if that's key to your business problem.